Hello everybody and welcome to the update 1.6 and obviously to the Studios DLC overview video. Today we're going to talk through a lot of changes which have been implemented into the game. Obviously also we're going to talk about the giveaway, which you may have seen by the title. And yeah, if you want to know how the DLC is to be won by you, so if you want to win one of the copies, just make sure to read the description, or what I would prefer, yeah, just stay with me until the very end of this video, where I will be explaining a little bit how it works, because it will be just one Gleam introduction, or just one Gleam giveaway, and the other one is kind of different this time. You have to listen to me in the video, otherwise you won't have a chance to win one. And this video will be separated into parts, so I will make it a little bit easier for you to follow. Hopefully I have the time to put in the timestamps, and yeah, without further ado, let's go into it. So we go and start with some general introductions to the game. I won't separate between DLC and the free update, because this is a little bit tricky, but I will put down the patch notes down below for those of you who don't own the DLC yet or can't afford it at this moment in time. There is a lot of free stuff for you in this, so make sure to read the description. There's the link to the forums, and I'm quite sure that Frontier can write this down way better than I could ever do. But the first thing I want to talk about is the new options to change the terrain texture, and we have some new ones in here, as you can see. And I already prepared this park for today's video, so this is a lot of things in here with a purpose, so we're gonna talk about a lot of things. But first of all, let's see how the different elements work for the bottom part. So first of all, we have this kind of thing which is called tarmac, and you can see this is already a little bit more for bigger areas, like a parking lot or something, if you want to cover up the inner pieces to make it look like a whole big mess of concrete. You can use that one. Talking of concrete, we have also a worn concrete, and we're gonna try and use this in the middle of this one here. Yeah, you can see the texture is pretty nice, but it is kind of repetitive, so you may want to use this in combination with something else, maybe blend something in like I do now. But then obviously we have the concrete, which is, gosh, there we go. It does blend in perfectly. I was hoping for it, and it does. So it does blend in kind of nicely. So there is a slight edge, but this is the way how we can make big areas now. And we have a last one, which is the tarmac worn. I'm going to use this in the middle of this one here. I think this is a good one to use it over here. I don't really know if that makes sense to you know, cover up all like this, but you can see it does, yeah, just bring in some new options to make a really nice Studios park. And yeah, you can definitely tell from this area over here, this makes total sense without, you know, putting path or flat roofs everywhere. That would make no sense at all. And yeah, basically this is a good new change to the game, and yeah, I do like it. Then we have another one which I can show you in a second, because I prepared that already. Obviously, if we multi-select some scenery tools, and they are not inside a building quite yet, they are just floating around as scenery pieces. We couldn't duplicate them or move them or whatsoever, but now you just hit Control X as you're used to, and you can move them and copy them, or you just, you know, select them again, and you can also hit Control and D, and there you go, you have it at your hands, and you can just place it wherever you want, and just, you know, continue this one. Way more easy than it was before, right? I mean, that's a good addition to the game. Now we don't have to stick every single thing inside a building and just move the building around. We now can just go ahead and just select something, hit Control D or Control X, whatever you want. For example, the same thing goes also obviously with foliage, which is, I think, the most important thing of all, because you can actually make some forests and nice stuff way more easy than you could before. So yeah, that's basically it. I also used the little entrance I made for the alpha stages, and it works kind of, well, it doesn't work that nice anyways. I just used this for, you know, display reasons anyways. And then we have another new option inside the game, which is under shops and facilities, and this time we go into blueprints, and then we have this little thing over here, which is obviously hotels. Let's click it, and you can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 little assets inside the game. We're gonna place down the Park Hotel because I just want to place down the Park Hotel. How do I need to place it down? I have no clue. Let's see. I think that's basically the height we're gonna go for, and we can also put this right at the edge over here, so it's gonna connect to the parking lot, whatever it is. Let's plop this down. So hotel has been plopped down, and the hotel is a new management aspect as well as a very nice cosmetic aspect of the game. So if we go ahead and go inside this building, you can see this is the entrance to the hotel, and you can see on the right hand side now we have some nice information. So the active perks are room service, restaurant, internet access, spa, gym, arcade. So there's a whole lot going on. You can see some guest thoughts. You can also upgrade some rooms. We do have some rooms in here. I'm gonna talk about the rooms in a second, because we can, as you can see, connect more rooms. We do have some prizes, so we can also deal with some prizes, and obviously we can click the different services. But you can see, if we hit a service, if we offer this one, obviously it makes the hotel more appealing to your guests, but it also does cost a lot, and it also does cost some monthly running costs, and you need to yeah, get some stuff there. So basically this is how hotels work, and you can see already people are going there. So what they will do, they will spend time inside the hotel, recover, get some more money obviously from ATMs and stuff, and then they will come back and enjoy the time in the park again. And as you can see, this is really nice because now this is the park entrance. So there's no other entrance of the park or whatsoever, and they're roaming around. So actually this, guys, this is the perfect introduction to have actually parking lots and stuff. So that makes finally sense to have it. And you know, there is a good reason behind this, because we now want, you know, all the players out there. We build crazy parking lots and stuff. We build all the outside world stuff, and now it really has a reason to do so. And I'm quite happy that it isn't. But yeah, let's not talk too much about it. I just show you how this works with the rooms, and therefore we just need to go in here, and then you can see here are a lot of boxes in here, and basically those boxes are also available in the shops and facility tabs. You just hit the custom button, then you go in, and you have obviously the hotel foyer, which is the basic piece, and then you have a luxury room, and you have a standard room, which you can just select, place down, and then whatever you go in here, just go here, go to the rooms, and wait, where are the rooms? Hit connect. You can't select this one. Whoops, can't select rooms that are already connected to the whole. Selected rooms 0. There. Let me see. Basically, I think I can't select this because it's not inside the same hotel, potentially. I'm not quite sure why, but usually it should work like this, that you can simply connect it to the little building. But whatever, I think you will have to stay within one building, which would make sense to me. But anyways, yeah, this is how it works with the hotels. So this is all about the generic introduction to the game. Let's move on. So next up is the scenery pieces, and therefore we obviously just hit into scenery, and I reserved a space for this, and this is way over here. We go into, more filters, set the scenery pack, and go to content pack, and studios. There we go. And now let's make this one bigger, because you can see, oh my god, there is so much in it. But before we do so, we go via category. I don't want to place down everything because this is pretty much annoying as hell for you guys. But first of all, the cool thing is we have a new bin. Let's put down the bin. We do have no new benches, just a new bin, which is nice. Then we do have obviously a whole lot of new animatronics, which is amazing. We have this animated light in various things in different variations. That's what I wanted to say. You can see how it rotates, and you can trigger them. You can say if it's looping, stationary, or play once every second. And if we change the daytime to nighttime, you can see wow, what's this? We have those crazy. Why do I have the game on high speed, by the way? I have no clue. You can see how they're moving, and the light is casting around, which is amazing because it is actually also, let me just show you if it's moving again. I'll be here. You can see it's also casting the light onto the building, which is just amazing. It is such a new and cool thing which we can actually use in so many different ways. I think that's basically one of the best additions ever. Then we have a whole bunch of animatronics for the cast. So if we place down this little baby over here, we can trigger this. I don't know why it's not working at the moment. Oh, there we go. Now it's working. You can see it is moving slightly and now crashing back. So what you can see, what you can do with it is pretty much obvious, and now this is why we just placed down some of these vehicles to show you what's all going on. Yeah, obviously you can see now how the car is moving around this track, so it is driving around. We have this little car, we have a spinning car, and all these kind of things, you know. There is so much going on now, and you can use those obviously to make a show. You will have a lot to do basically about the trigger system, because you will have to make the triggers work perfectly timed. That will be a good challenge, but it does work. Then we have obviously a helicopter which is flying around. You can just move it up, put it down, and you can see it is flying around. We have a other helicopter which is slightly different on a different road, and we have a third one which is a police helicopter, and they're all actually flying around. But obviously we also get the rotor as one single piece, and the small one as well, which is also nice. So this is one thing Frontier has learned, I guess, from the previous updates, that we always want to have the single pieces without the whole purpose to them. But yeah, I mean, then we do have a nice little thing over here. I think this is brilliant, because this shows this is an in-game piece we do know already from the adventure pack. But once you just look closer, this is just an animated one, and I guess this is so cool because now we can actually take scenes we have already created and just use this as a moving piece. So yeah, as I said, oh, oops, I just didn't want to put in here. Anyways, I'm not gonna put down all of those, because that will make you guys going nuts, and this video will be like 2 hours long. Nobody needs this. Let's move on to the next really important thing. And what is this, by the way? Is this no way. This is very cool. You can even use this pretty nicely now without animating it. Wait a second. If we just hit now activate on trigger, stay where you are, we all now have, oh, this is, I'm quite sure we have this without animation as well. Let's see later, but this is very nice. Good. Let's go on, because now you can see we have also some more doors, obviously. An elevator door. I guess this is so nice also for some pretty decent sci-fi dark rides. We do have this one, which is more like a fiberglass broken down thing. We have a cameraman, which is moving with his no, it's a microphone man, it's sound man. We have the cameraman then, as you can see, like a whole bunch of these new guys. And then we do have a whole new assets of doors, which are moving into different directions. And one thing I just noticed, guys, I just noticed something, and hopefully this is also valid for the other door. We can now finally recolor those things. This is brilliant, even though it's just a frame, I guess. Let's see. Oh no, are you kidding me? Oh god, this is so good. Wait a second, where is this on now? Did I even... Wait. It has to be on, isn't it? Let me see. Why is that not working? Billboard on movie. Ah yeah, there it is displaying, but the sun seems to be a little bit tricky. Anyways, we can actually put on images, guys. This is so good. Okay, you can actually make now all doors you ever wanted. Yeah, basically, I think it works, yeah. Wait, does it even... How does this work then? If we... Curtains lit, cosmic cow. Okay, what about brick? Can I just move this into another direction so that I'm a little bit confused, because the sunlight is actually a little bit annoying. So if we now hit yeah, let's take brick. Oh god, this is so cool. Wow. Wait, do we have anything? Okay, yeah, you can basically now use everything. So we have a, is it then? on both sides the same, or is it actually... It is actually connecting. Holy crap, this is so good. Okay, cool. So we have now customizable doors. I didn't expect that, so it is amazing. If we go on to the next one, which is... Oh gosh, I feel the video is going to be way longer than I expected. We have the parabolic 360 screen. Oh, it's actually not 360, it's... yeah, half of it. Anyways, we have this one and we have this one. I don't really know where's the difference. It turns into the other direction. Look, this looks like a big film thingy also on the bottom part. I don't know, intentional or not, but it looks like this. What you can do with those, obviously, you can put some movies in. And if we go in and... God, what is this? I found my name. Let's see what this is. Am I going to spoil this now? I don't know. No, I'm not. I'm not going to spoil anything. Let's take the Tiki Chiki. There we go, Tiki Chiki. The cool thing is now you can move with it. This is so good because it makes a little bit of depth to it, and this will be so good for immersive ride experiences if there is no sun available, but I guess there is sun. But anyways, you got the idea of those things. Let's move on because we have a whole bunch of stuff to talk about, and we're still just in the animatronics stuff. Damn it, that will be a long update video. We have the shark attack. I think we just put down one shark attack because the idea about this is, and I wanted to place that all in the middle of it. Yeah, there goes my plans. Yeah, obviously you have the shark attack. You can, you know what, we just put this where it belongs. Let's put this guy into the water. Obviously, it's swimming down and coming out and attacks. Cool, that's how it works, how it is supposed to work. I mean, we don't have to talk too much about it. You will find out yourself if you buy this one. And then we have something very cool, which is wait, plastic window smashed. I'm more curious about... Okay, that's the one they showed also on stream. I don't want to talk too much about this. Yeah, you have this little dumpster, which is very cool. We have obviously these kind of things, how they call them? Stunt fall pallet. Okay, all animated as well, which is cool. If anything is falling down into it, you can animate it. So very nicely done. And as you can see here, we have a whole bunch of different things. And obviously we have tanks, which is so cool because they have also different animations. One is broken down, the other is shooting, the other is exploding. So there's a cool thing about this. We have also a wagon, which is very cool because the wagon is now in flames and moving around. Look at this. That looks so cool. Yeah, okay, I like this. We have a warehouse door, which is another nice door. Look at this. We have a moving door. Is there also a billboard on it? No, it's not. But we can... Oh, but we can recolor it. This is nice. This is so damn nice. Yeah, cool. So next up is also still in the animatronics tab, because there's one more thing which is amazing. I just spotted that in the very beginning. We have this water tower, and now look what happens. If we just give it a second, now it's closed again, and there you go. It's collapsing. And bam, water is coming out of it. Obviously, I put it the wrong way. I mean, for those of you who've been to Disneyland, they do know what this is for, and it is so damn nice. We also have now a wooden window, which is open, shutter smashed. Yeah, all these kind of things are pretty much obvious what you will do with it. We have a whole bunch of new lights. This is something I wanted to show you. I love those ones, to be honest. I just love them. The cool thing is, you can actually use it, and now for light, it would make sense to go into nighttime. Look at this, it's so nice. We just plop them down all one by one now, because I think that's a good idea. So we have those things in different variations, and now I think this one is a time saver like hell. Look at this. We have been doing this kind of I'm not calling this. We have been doing this kind of animation all by hand, including me and myself, and it takes hours and hours. I still have my blueprints in here somewhere to make this kind of work, and now we have it actually natively in-game, which is cool because then you can use this basically for every alarm kind of light you need. And yeah, we do have this one, which is cool because it's not casting any light. I do love it. Obviously we can all recolor them all one by one. We have this nice studio one, the flute light. We have this as a bottom flute light, which I do love as well. We have different kind of light bulbs. There's a pulley slide, I guess. If you look at this, oh, this is making some actual party. Very cool. We have this big searchlight, which is also, as you can see, animated, which is very cool. Yeah, it's big. It's casting a lot of light, like kind of these light streams, I would say. And yeah, it's amazing. We have the street lamp. Wait, where is it? There we go. What exactly is happening with this one? Is it? Okay, so what we got is a kind of street lamp set. So we can actually make the street lamps ourselves, I guess, which is absolutely magnificent. Yeah, for the tutorial it would have been nice to not have it, have to do it on my own now, but yeah, never mind, I just do it for you guys. There we go, we have the street lamp. I don't even know if that makes sense what I did here, but we can also leave that one out. And since we can now copy this thing, there we go, we can use it as we want to. Very cool. I just love it. It is very cool. Okay, let's move on. Do we have some new arcways? No, we don't. Do we have new signs? Yes, we have a lot of new signs. Commercial shop sign. This is very cool, I guess. Yeah, we can make a video running on it. This is amazing. Yeah, we have a lit one, we have a not lit one, and we have yeah, a more classic looking one. Also very nice. We have some nice signs. Can we actually? Yeah, we can. So we can also make the hazard sign in different colors. Yeah, why not? Cool. So a lot of stuff. We have now a vehicle tab, which is cool because now every vehicle is inside this tab. And as you can see, there is so much in. Okay, they confuse static and animated things now, so let's not do it. And if we go in MISC, oh gosh, guys, it's going on. There is no end to it. They just blew us away with all this kind of stuff. We have a traffic cone. I was killing for this one because it's another little piece we can use for multiple purposes. We have now so many different barrels, which is also cool, which gives our backstage. I mean, this is basically everything we need for our backstage areas. Obviously, we have the fire hydrant, which is obviously also animated, of course. We have a simple red barrel. We have this water tower. We have finally we have a oh, come on. Finally, we have a trash bag. We have animated newspaper. I'm quite sure it is animated. If not here, we do have it somewhere else because I spotted flying around stuff in the trailer somewhere. We have a subway entrance. I was already keen to see that one, if that was a pre-made piece or if they did it by themselves, because I saw that in the trailer, and now, which is so cool, you can also put down a custom sign on it, which is so damn cool. Yeah, I can't just, it's just, okay, what do we have here? Okay, we have a newspaper vending machine, which is nice. We have a simple palette. Basically, as I said, this is the, we just got pavement. Okay, guys, game on. We got pavement. Alright, so let's put this down here. Just in, okay, this is so amazing. Holy heck. Okay. Okay, so we got actually a basement. We have wait. This is a this is a nice trolley. This is so genuinely usable. This is so good. I mean, like just this little iron thing over here, this little railing or whatsoever. We can use that for like a million purposes. We have also new fire escape ladders. We have some movie cameras. One thing I wanted to check, by the way, is now as we do all the stuff, it is somehow in scale. What about this? It is. Good. They learned. This is so good. I mean, you know, that's the first thing I'm always happy about, if things are actually in size. And it seems to me that it's okay. There we go. We got also a trash can which is not animated or which is not sticking to the path. We have a whole bunch of different cargo thingies. What is this? It's a track. What kind of track is this? Train track. Okay. I mean, that makes sense to make actually then cover up. Okay. I don't know, but I just like having the railing then and having the bottom part of it as texture, and it's a big piece. It will save us polies. So it's a good addition. We have a container, shipping container. Cool. Very nice. We have a power generator, which looked like a container, to be honest, in the thumbnail. But anyways, we can obviously, yeah, we can recolor this one. Obviously, we can. Cool. You can. There's so much in this freaking. God. We have the coiled electric cable. Cool. We have a oh, this is also nice. The diffuse channel. We have the director's chair. So we have like multiple things. Do we have some new? No, unfortunately not. Do we have some new? I guess we have some. Okay, there we go. We have some new effects, guys. We have some new VFX. Obviously, we have, but yeah. Drifting. We have dust blow, which is also cool. We have also a dust explosion, electricity. What's the electricity? Okay, nice. Different ones. Yeah, bigger ones. Fire hydrant. Cool. Ah, there we go. This is the effect I was looking for. It's like flying around newspaper. We are floating newspaper. Cool. Falling glass is also a nice one. Glass window smash. Whoa. Huge explosion, I guess. Medium credits. Okay. Newspaper explosion. Oh, this is also a nice one. Rubber fall. Okay, so there's a whole bunch of stuff in here, guys, as you can see. Then we have a... Wait, why is this not in here? I mean, it has to be in here. No, it's... Oh, okay, it's with the normal update. So we have to look at it with the normal pieces then. Okay, so there's nothing more to talk about. Yeah, obviously the new billboards in here. We have talked about those already. And now we have to move into the building tab. We are not done yet, guys. We are not done yet. We have to set the filter again to content pack. Studios, and bam, there you go. I'm definitely not going to place them all down. But there is one thing we want to talk about. And this is a commercial shop window. But actually it is a window because there is glass in it. You know, there is actually glass in it. This is so good. And in the free update you also get some glass. And here we get some window shops. Like, just look at it. We have so many. Oh, this is some New York building stuff. God, this is so good. What's this? Oh, this is even no. Oh, it's even not sticking to the grid. Oh, and they're so big. We can use them for so many, okay, purposes. This is definitely from the bigger buildings they used. Okay, we have these little... Oh, they're also nice to use. Okay, there's a good scaffold we can use. Basically, we have another door. Also animated, obviously. We have... what's this, basically? This is... Oh, yes, finally a good new door. Damn. We have some little new awnings, which is also very cool. We have... Is this the same? Oh no, this is the same front but just with glass on the sides. We have opaque glass, as you can see, damaged ones. Can we... Is this more opaque? No, you can't actually. Okay. Anyways, I thought it is like more darker glass or whatsoever, but it isn't. And then we have a whole bunch of new rounded pillars. I don't know why they added this, but this is also amazing for like ancient buildings or like Greek style, Roman style, like a lot of... I mean, this is basically what you always need for making studios. This is also a nice piece you have to use in studios parks. It's more like a mix of a studio looking area or like what you would see in Disney studios, for example, Warner Brothers, like the very casual and very normal looking studios. I can't even explain how that is, you know. Anyways, we have a glossy wall. I'm just going on because I lost my words. Sorry. We have a glossy wall, which is having a nice texture, I guess. Should we go back to daylight? I think we should. And okay, don't get me wrong, but this freaking car is annoying me like hell. So as you can see at daylight, this all looks a lot. Oh, I like this one. This would make up for a great floor pattern. Not quite sure if we have something like that as a floor, but is there a roof piece. Okay, those are roof pieces, but this is not available as a floor. But we have this kind of pillar. Okay, we can use this one as floor then. This is the electric door. Okay, nice. Do we have anything else in here we have to spend a look on? Okay, this is basically the streetlight post we already saw. So a few of these pieces seem to be copied also over into the building menu. We have some new nice windows, which are, as you can see, way bigger than you would expect. So these are basically windows you would put on a higher position, I guess. Because otherwise, I mean, they are totally out of scale, or are they? Yeah, I mean, they are quite amazingly big. But yeah, so that's what we can see with those things. Oops, what did I just do? Okay, guys, this was the overview about over the different kind of scenery pieces. I mean, I couldn't cover all of them. I could have taken my time to place them all down one by one so you can see them all on the bottom part, but I think it always helps also to see where they are in the menu. And if you followed me like this, you may have also noticed something else in the menus. I just didn't want to show it to you all, you know, tidied up on the bottom, also because the update came out very late today and I want to give you that episode. So yeah, it's kind of a trade-off. But anyways, let's move on to the next point then, and because now it's getting more exciting with the new rides. So as already teased, we are now in the new rides area of this video, and for this very moment I'm gonna use this time blueprints, which is the first time I ever used blueprints in a video, but I think it makes sense because this is very nice and it is loading ages, I feel. Where are you? Hello? Hello? Oh, there we go. Cheerio. This is really loading for ages. Is it on the right height? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, it's not. Now it is. So place this down. We will connect the path, obviously. There we go. Yeah, let's connect this to this one, and we can also connect the exit kind of quickly. This is the very new attraction, which is highly inspired by the Tower of Terror, and we can already test and get ourselves into the seats. There we go, and have a ride on this one. I think most of you do know this thing, so I'm gonna show it to you. Oh, look at this! Like all the animations with the zombies on the right hand side. Bam! This roof piece kicked the person out of this one. God, so good. If we go in here now, the thing goes up. Oh wait, I should move my mouse away, so the other way. It's going away. So we have some more fight with zombies. She's shooting the zombie, but the zombie doesn't react at all. And now we're falling down. Bam! The next door opens. Should I try to get through? Look at, oh, the guy fell down into the boxes. So nicely done. So nice. There's so much to discover in here. Also, I like the effect, the mist effect, or whatsoever this is. Very nice. Wow. Good timing though, good timing. I have to say, good timing. And now we're on the roof, and we can also see the helicopter about to start, and people can leave, and now we're falling down right into the basement. So good. Now basement door opens. Massive zombie attack. They still look cute though. No, anyways. And we are moving backwards, and yeah, we just go back into the station and we move across here. So this was the Horror Heights as the blueprint, but obviously you guys are also interested to see how this thing looks without the blueprint. And now let's type in horror, and there we go, the Horror Heights. And as I said, Frontier seem to have learned from us, and this is a very good thing because they give us just the very basic thing. There is no theming to it at all. They just provided us with this blueprint, which is, I believe, a good one, or like one of the best blueprints, I guess, of rides so far. It just takes time to load, but I just loved that they just gave us the raw skeleton of the ride itself. So you can take this one now and theme it into whatever you want, and this is just incredible. I mean, you know, there is not much more to say about that, because it is so important that you get the freedom to theme it yourself. And if you're a lazy person, you can use this one. But they just didn't, you know, they didn't do the same with the Monte Leone before. So they, after our feedback, they just came in and changed it, so that we have the Monte Leone and the other one, which is already pre-themed. But now we can theme it all ourselves, and they immediately did it with this building. So a very nice move by Frontier. I loved it, and I can only say how much I appreciate that. But yeah, let's move on to the next ride, which is not on the rides, my fault, which is in the blueprint area of the track rides. We also have to go into the content, Switch Studios, there we go. And now we have the Panic at the Parking Lot, which is also a very, very nice one. And I'm going to make a special dedicated video to this motion robotic arm thing, because it will be a game changer for some of you who love to make videos. Where is this thing now? And why did I place this down here? I have no clue. Can I potentially move this around? Thank you. There we go. Now I can move this around. Okay, let's see. Can I place this somewhere in the middle of it? No, I can't. So let's place this... Well, let's still use this area over here. Where's the entrance though? Not here. It seems to be... There is an... Okay. I can... Where's the door though? It's not here. It's not there. I want to know where the freaking door can be placed. Welp. Okay, this is basically the building. I think it's there, but you know what? I'm just placing it down now. Anyways, there we go. This is a very nice new ride to the game, because this is a robotic. For those of you who want to have the real kind of real world thing where it's inspired by, this is the Harry Potter one, I guess, could be, in the Universal Studios, which is, I believe, is it the Hogwarts experience? I have no clue. Oh, wait, I should hit test before we go. And now if we go into this ride, just speed it up to start, you can see that we are moving on this arm, and you can see how it is moving along the track. You can go higher, look upwards, look downwards, go closer to objects, go further away, and just move the arm however you want. See, now we are going down, move a little bit inside here. We can definitely see how this works. By the way, this little thing over here, this truck has a billboard on it, which is so good because the billboard then actually works and you can put stuff on it, which is, I think, a cool addition as well. You have seen now some more of the new effects, and now here we go. This is the new screen, and now if we're moving along, you can see how it is displaying Planet Coaster, and it seems as if Planet Coaster isn't moving, right? Just very slightly though. And there we go, we are back, and we just made a whole turn around this screen, and it seemed as if we didn't, and you can actually make some nice breaks to it. The car now came here, hit the wall. It kept being very intact for my taste. Just kidding. But yeah, you definitely can tell the idea. We're not gonna ride this till the very end because I wanted to show it to you from the outside. So now, as you can see, this arm now moves inside this little thing, and as you can see, the video moves with it. So this is incredible because you can make actually some brilliant transitions for your coaster or for your ride. And yes, just see how the arm functions, right? Like, you have 4 seats in the first part of it. And if this now moves on, you can actually control how it all moves. And therefore we just, whoops, nope, I wanted, nope, yep, thank you, there we go. I wanted to go into editing the track. And as you go into the track, pretty much like with the Huntsman, you have control of the car pitch and stuff. You can spin it, you can control it, and you can make a walkway for, I guess this is for entering into the station. So I guess this is basically working like a Huntsman. So if you are familiar with the Huntsman, you will know how this works actually. But if you're not, I'm gonna quickly explain this to you. So what you can do is you can basically control alongside the track in which direction the car should be rotated. So if we go back into the building mode again, we can now see that we have fully control about the over the rotation and the pitch of the car. So if we change the pitch now here completely towards 90 degrees, we hit test. Now you can see I broke it completely, and now they're not looking towards this little top over here, they're looking pretty much into the sky. If I change the pitch again to 30 degrees, you will see now the next car will look completely downwards like this. And if we change the rotation of it and now wait for the next car to come, which somehow, now it's going to start. Now you can see that the coaster itself, or the ride itself, is not going into this direction anymore as it was before. It just rotated completely because I changed it. And then you obviously can also control the arm and stuff, which is, I guess, such a cool tool, such a brilliant experience, but it will also take ages for you to build a proper ride with it, I guess. But yeah, that's part of the fun, so don't get me wrong, I think it's a very cool thing. Also, in track rides, this is now the third ride addition to the game. We now have to go into custom because there is no other option to do so. We have the tour bus, and now the tour bus is very cool because you can use the tour bus as a transport ride, which also means you can bring your guests from the hotel, for example, to, you guessed it, your rides or whatsoever, or you use it obviously as a backstage tour if you want so. What you can do also obviously is you can bring that with the cheat controls. You can bring this, wait, come on, slightly. I want to make it even more slightly. So there we go. Bring it below the bottom, and then it is basically driving around this area over here now. So I'm just doing it to show you real quick. There's no, okay, we can't go any further than 45 degrees. Never mind. Okay, we have to deal with that. And yeah, you can make basically the bus tour how you want it to be. Just go around, and can I hit autocomplete for a second? Autocomplete failed. Okay, well, then we are going to do it ourselves. Never mind, game, I can do it on my own. Just make this huge corner over here, or curve, or whatsoever, or huge turn. Can I now connect this? No, I can't. Just go all the way over here. No, I can't connect this. Can I connect this now? Yes, I can. There we go. And one new addition to the game, you can test now this kind of rides, which I think is a good addition as well. And what's even better about this is that you have actually staff people making the test ride, which I think is brilliant, because you can have the dummies in, but it would look absolutely strange if you wouldn't have actual people riding it. Yeah, you can't hit people with this one now, but as you can see, it's now driving pretty much how you want it to drive. If you now would actually make it ride a street, which you would make, it would look totally as if there would be an actual bus driving around. And I think, yeah, that's again paired with the hotels and stuff, a great addition to it. And now to show you guys, I'm quickly doing, this is the station 1 obviously, and ride must be opened before can, wait. Let's close it, station 1, yeah, and we place an entrance and an exit. And just to show you, can I place the exit? Yes. There we go, we placed both. And now, just to show you guys, okay, the exit is not important where it is, but the entrance is now. I'm not sure if that's gonna work now, but I assume it will work, because otherwise that would have made no sense to talk about this. Okay, 1 2 less, let's go 1 further. Nope. There we go. Higher, higher, higher. There we go. Let's move over here. Just need to make sure that, okay, everything's fine. There we go. And now let's go down again. 1 2 3 4 down. Bam. There we go. And we should be, yes, see. Now, the special thing about this is, and if we now open the ride, It doesn't make sense at all, but as you can see, people are going in this one. And now, what's special about this? Well, it is special in that kind of sense that it is outside the park, right? We have no other connection than these little thingies over here, which is the ride itself. I mean, it doesn't make no sense that they're going to ride over here, but what they will do, they will effectively take this ride to come into your park. So what you can do even better now is you can make a hotel area which is far off your actual park, make parking lots in between or whatever you want, make it a lake area or whatsoever, and you can make this ride as a connection between your hotels and your park, and people, as you can see, will use it. They will use it. They will just go in, drive to your park and get off the ride. So this is so good. I mean, I can just imagine how nice this will look if you have some nice stations right in front of your entrance and people are getting off the ride going into your park. I mean, how cool is this? This is just so amazing. That's just as if you would have got a completely new game to it. But yeah, I'm just going into falling in love now, so I should let it be. Anyways, that's about it from the point of the rides in the update, and now let's move on to the next point of this video. And this very last section, guys, is about, I think, the 3 coolest additions to the game, at least in my eyes, so that's why I kept them for the end of this video. You may see or may not see, at the very beginning we have some pieces. And these pieces are finally glass windows, guys. Generic glass pieces. I can't really explain how much I was praying to finally get this stuff. And well, there we go. We finally have this stuff. And the very cool thing about this, yes, we can recolor them, and as you can see, it really adds a nice tint to it. So it's not that it is just too slight or whatsoever. It does actually work. So if you make it a greenish tint, it is actually greenish. It has a nice overlay, so it's not too crazy. You can still get what it is about. We can make, if we go in here, we can make this a little bit more crazy or just less crazy, like depending on how bright you do it. If we make it fully blue or fully red, you can see it's crazy. If you go down, it's not that crazy at all. If we reset, obviously it does reset. And then we have some new things in here. And why do I place down some genuine colored pieces? Well, because they have a function, and these things can be triggered, and they are just solely a color. But now there's one special thing to it, and you can actually trigger the color of those. And if we just hit the trigger now, the display sequencer is what we want to use, and this display sequencer now will make a display sequence, and we're gonna add this, and this. And now let's hit confirm. And now as we go in here, we can say play on trigger, right? This is very nice. But if we, okay, come on. If we go in and we say, for example, blue, then we can actually make this, oops, what's this? Okay, we'll go into the trigger system, go into this one. There we go. Oh, wait, where is it? Where is it? There we go. This is the one I wanted to have. And now, change color on trigger. This is what we want to do, right? So, we can actually now say, we want to change this color into green. Now it is blue, we want to go into green. So, if we hit now play, you can see, bam, it's green. But if we're gonna say fade, and we say 3 seconds, then the magic happens. Wait, why can't we reset that one? I think I have to. Okay. I want to make this one blue first. Thank you. And now if I hit play, it should. Yeah, there we go. Now it's gonna happen. See, it completely changed into green. I don't really know why it is green then, though. It should reset. I think we have to then trigger it again to say. Let me see. Nope, I didn't want to add one. See you later group. I want to go into this one. So if we hit duplicate and we say swap color on trigger, restore color on trigger, bam, there we go. And we put in 3 seconds. Now let's pick 4. And now we play the shit. You see, it's going to change into green. 1 second, and it's gonna go back to blue. There we go. So why is this so cool? Well, it is so cool because we actually now can make rooms and stuff in different colors. We can actually make like everything in different colors. We can swap the color, right? We can swap it to green. And now let's see if we hit play, what's happening now. Bam, there it's changing and it's swapping back. So you can say how long it will stay on the different color. So for example, if I say now for 3 seconds and hit play again, you can see bam, it's going to green, it stays green, and now it's going back to red because we said 3 seconds. And you can do all kind of crazy shit with it. It's so good because you can actually you can make boardwalks which change the color. You can make a rainbow track for your go-karts which change the color when the coaster when the carts are driving over it. I don't know if that, yeah, it could work actually. But anyways, you can also make a coaster. You can make a rainbow coaster actually, which is changing color with you. Like driving through it, it changes color, like a worm which is going through whatever. I mean, your creativity will make the greatest things out of it. And yeah. Now what we have here is the ride cam machine, and we're gonna use this one with obviously a ride. This is what I wanted to do with the coaster then. So if we gonna hit this coaster and we go into triggers and we add a trigger first of all. Add a trigger. There we go, we have one already. Let's use the second one and move it to... I want to go into the brake run, I guess. Oh wait, I'm moving into the wrong direction, I guess. So, wait, is it... Nope. It's still one? No, I was moving into the right direction, right? No, am I? I am. Okay, I'm going into the right direction. So now, if we go now here to the brake run, I guess let's keep it here, and we connect an object to it, and this is... Where did I put it? There we go. This one, confirm. We can actually say inside this one, obviously. Now, it is connected to this one. We have a fade time of 2 seconds. And now we can go in and select the time we want to have. So it's daylight at the moment. We are set to 10 a.m., 10:20 actually. And we want to go now to a darker time. I want to go to, let's say, 6:30 p.m., right? And please do it within 3 seconds, right? There we go. Now let's look what's gonna happen if we ride the thing and go over the trigger. I'm gonna show you this in a second. Just gonna quickly speed up the game and we just enjoy the little ride until this very point. There we go. Okay, I speed it up until we are there. I'm just too curious to see how it works. Like there. Okay, so let's go a little bit slower. And now we are hitting the point, and let's see what's happening now. So, wow, there you go. What's gonna happen here? And the time of day changed, and it's changing back. So, what this thing does is it does do some nice little effects, right? It does change how you are fading into the time. Now, what the cool thing about this is now, if we go into the trigger, there we go, and wait, where is this one? We can actually change this activate on trigger, which is very cool. Wait, why does this even change color on trigger? I guess it is then, wait, why should this thing change color? I'm not quite sure what this is, but I want to activate this on the trigger. And now what I need to do is I have to say duplicate this thing and say deactivate on trigger. And then I say, I don't know, 10 seconds, for example. And now let's hit done. We hit back into the right. I'm gonna quickly move on again to this very point. Speed up the game again. Wow, this is a fast ride. This is a fast ride. Now let's go. Now let's go slower for the last hill again. and go into this. And normally it should now change to the later time. There we go. Now it is later, you see? We are riding, and after a few seconds it should now change back. And did I say 10 seconds? Yeah, bam, there we go. We are back, right? So the cool thing is you can use this for dark rides, and obviously it's just when you're on the ride. So I'm going to show you now. The coaster's driving around, it's driving around, bam, through the splashdown. Now it's coming along this little hill, it goes over this little thing, it passes, and you see nothing's gonna happen. We are staying very nice and tidy over here with our 10:20 a.m. So this means it's only for the on-ride, which is amazing because you can actually make dark rooms now. Or you can make dark rides without the sacrifice that you need to build all the stuff inside a building. I mean, you still need to if you want to have it pitch black, but even though for pitch black you want to make it nighttime then. So it is so cool now that we can actually have now a ride experience within the ride experience by changing the daytime and not sacrificing the overall game out of it. So if we trigger this one as a time machine inside the POV, it doesn't affect the game at all, which is, I believe, the most amazing thing that has ever happened to the game. I mean, this is really a game-changing thing. But anyways, guys, that was a rush. I couldn't imagine that it would take so long, but well, who am I to not expect that at the beginning? Anyways, let's wrap it up and now hit the last section of this video, which is a little summary of what we've seen and obviously the explanation for the giveaway. First of all, I'm so happy if you stick with me until this very point, because that's a very long, kind of messy video, but it would have been even later today if I would have waited any longer to make the video, so no preparation done. But I plan to make 2 videos today. I'm not going to do this now because that will take way too long and is not the quality I want to put out. So you will see another video tomorrow and another one on Thursday and another one on Friday and so on and so forth. But for now, this has been the overview about the little, which is not a little, about the big DLC and the 1.6 update. We have hotels, we have a bunch of new animatronics, we have great new pieces in the game, including windows, finally glass windows. We have flexi color pieces that we can change the color to. We have doors now where you can put your own texture onto. We have crazy 360 screens where you can make the whole crap out of it. You can make now a time machine within the POV of a ride where you can actually change the time of day according to what time you wanted to have it, but it's only for the POV. So you can make it darker or less dark if you want so, or make the morning light, or I don't know, you can make so many crazy things. Yeah, a whole bunch of stuff in here. If you are just skip to this point, you have to watch the whole video again to cover it all because it's just too much. But now to the giveaway, guys. If you want to win a DLC code of the Studios DLC, which is hands down now the best DLC so far. It's very tight with the Adventure DLC though, but I think it's still, it can be considered as the best DLC. Glass is free though, you don't need the DLC for it. But if you want to win a copy of it, go down into the description below and you can click the link for the Gleam activation thingy and just enter the things. You can follow me wherever you want to get additional entries. It's, you know, the normal thing. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty much how everybody does it. You can do it. You can also jump over to Lady or to Sylv or to whoever. Oh no, Sylv doesn't do anything. Sylv gave me his DLC. Thanks to him, by the way. He gave me one code so I can give it to you guys again, and therefore I have a special idea later on for the second one. But for the first DLC code, you make sure to go into the Gleam thingy and make sure to follow whatever you can in there, and you get multiple entries whatsoever, you know it. But now for the second one. So I thought a long time about how you want to do it, and you know that I'm kind of good friends with Lady and Sylv, and Lady is going through a kind of different and difficult phase at the moment, and Sylv just came back from Japan, and as I said, he offered me this DLC code for you guys. So as a thank you to both of them, I want you guys to go to their Twitter channels or to their YouTube channels or whatsoever and give them a message. And now the task is, be creative. Be as creative as you can. You don't need to use Twitter. You can also use YouTube. But make sure that it is within a space where I can see it. So potentially do it, please, under their last videos. So for Sylph, it would be the last Jägerhorn, please. And for Lady, it would be, I think she's doing another overview for the DLC now. So it would be nice to put it down there, and always make the hashtag Rudi competition to it. So I know it is from your competition, from my competition. I can judge it later on. So the task is, for Lady, give her some kind words. Just be creative, tell her what you think of her, and be nice, please. And this time, really don't tell the truth if it's not true. No, I'm just kidding. Be nice and put down. And for Sylph, this is very easy. I don't know what, but simply write anything you want about spires, right? You know, this guy always places down spires. So I want you to create a little story about spires and comment this to him via Twitter, via, I don't know, Discord. No, Discord not. Just keep it Twitter and YouTube, please. And always with the hashtag Rudi competition. So I will, and you have 2 days of time. On Thursday evening, I've got a lot of friends here at home. We have a nice dinner, and I will have them to judge which is the most funny thing and which is the best thing for different reasons. And I'm even considering to give away 2 additional codes. I'm looking into it, potentially 1 or 2, depending on how good they are. I know it's a little bit difficult because I will judge this down to my personal preferences, but hey, I mean, this is also the same thing as if you would go to a raffle or something. So I'm not gonna lie. I will also go in with different people to judge it, so that I'm not, I'm not going to play favorites or something, so don't worry about that. But anyways, first of all, competition down below in the description, click the link, done. Second, go to Sylph's or Lady's channels, Twitter or YouTube, and give them a nice message. For Lady, a nice message, be creative, whatever you want to tell her. Yeah, maybe make it a little bit too fairy tale-ish. She loves fairy tale-ish, so she'll do something about this. And for Sylph, give him a comment about spires. That would be amazing. So anything else will be in the description down below. As always, there are also the links, timestamps, whatsoever. And now enjoy your evening, guys, because this episode will be on late, at least for the Europeans. And see you then tomorrow in a special episode about filming, which I think is fitting quite neatly to the, I don't know, the Studios pack, potentially. Have a good one, guys, and see you then. Bye-bye.